Shorthand Dictation for practice start. I have great pleasure in welcoming you to this first meeting of the National Integration Council. We are meeting at a time when the country is facing perhaps the gravest of challenges since independence. This is a time when we have to demonstrate that as a people, as a nation, we are all one and we are all inspired with the single minded objective of building a strong and thrilling India. The National Integration Council has met from time to time for the last 3 decades to discuss vital issues having a bearing on national integration and communal harmony. In today's meeting, we propose to devote our attention to the question of communal harmony. There are other equally important and major issues. We shall address all these national issues in the Council. However, the communal harmony issue has been chosen for this meeting because the circumstances that exist today is threatening the country. It is the considered view of the government that this important forum should be utilized as often as necessary and in any event more often than hitherto to iron out national issues and to create a congenial climate for their solution. Since the dawn of history, Indian society has been characterized by a spirit of tolerance which is perhaps unique in the world. While being true to our own faith and to our own way of living, we have always respected the rights of others to practice and propagate their faith and to choose their own way of life. It is this that has given India a rich civilization of remarkable cultural diversity that we can be proud of. The common thread of unity running through this diversity has given a clear character to Indian society. This underlying unity has been in evidence even during those periods of history when India was not a single administrative unit but was divided into many kingdoms. It is against this background that the present developments are particularly distressing. In the last few years, the communal virus has been spreading and communal rights have taken a heavy toll of human life. They have brought untold misery to the people. The poor have been among the worst sufferers. All of us who are gathered here must ponder and seriously think why these disturbances are taking place in our society. It seems that the wisdom, the tolerance, and the spirit of accommodation of our ancient society are progressively being forgotten while the institutions that bind together a modern nation, such as a secular outlook, respect for rule of law, and the institutional framework for settlement of disputes, are being ignored. Secularism is a distinguishing feature of an enlightened nation. There is increased realization among most modern nations that secularism must constitute a basic principle of public policy. Even where the vast majority of citizens of a country belong to a particular religion or faith, the trend has been towards keeping religion out of administration and politics. It is important for the state to practice neutrality between citizens of different religious denominations. In a country like ours, which supports a rich variety of religions, faiths, and cultures, this is essential as a guiding principle. I may add here that apart from all these compelling reasons, there is another equally compelling reason, perhaps even more compelling, why India should appear as functioning as a united nation without any internal differences on religion, on caste, or any other basis. I have had the experience of interacting with several other prime ministers and heads of state in my visits abroad, as well as members of the press from abroad. When you do not have anything to say against our policies, the question that is put is what is happening to communal harmony. Now, this has not only remained within the country as one of the most difficult problems, but it has traveled abroad and it is figuring in the kind of attitude that other countries, the media of other countries are adopting towards India just as a point of criticism, just to say that whatever the policies, they may be good, but at the same time there is something inherently wrong with India and the Indian society. Dear sir, thank you very much for your letter of 6th February. We have received the material required by us for the courses we are organizing this year. In this connection, we have to inform you that the paper used for the books is of inferior quality. The printing is very small and it would be difficult for the teachers to read the matter quickly. The material given in the books did not cover all the lessons according to the syllabus. Some lessons which are very difficult and on which the teachers need some guidance are omitted from the material supplied. We therefore suggest that it would be better to develop material on all the lessons and for all the subjects. Then only all the teachers would be able to make use of the material. Further, we feel that it is always convenient and helpful if the material is handed over to the teachers on the first day of the course itself. We therefore request you to send the material 1 week in advance of the scheduled dates of the courses. It is also suggested that good quality of paper and big size letters may be used for printing of the books. The books may be sent by road transport so that they will reach us quickly. Last time, when the books were sent by rail, it took more than 10 days for us to receive after its booking. The packing of the material was not done properly. This has caused much difficulty for us to carry from the railway station to our office. We hope that in future good packing will be arranged in such a way that it reaches us without any problem. We assure you every cooperation in organizing the courses as per your directions. Yours faithfully.